perfumes that I'm going to be talking about today: Rose Musk by Montale, Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker, Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet by Dior, Michael Kors Rose Radiant Gold, Donna Karan's Gold, Giorgio Armani's Cuir Noir, and Michael Kors Turquoise. Well, hey YouTube fam, it's the Southern Girl, Shantae Lovette, coming to you today with a perfume review video. Y'all, it's been a minute since I did a perfume review, but I'm really excited to talk about my newbies that I've added to my collection. I even went to a perfume party at Neiman Marcus for the Giorgio Armani, his private collection, and really enjoyed myself. And I'll definitely give you all the details and show you some of the footage from that event. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. The first one that I want to talk about, I did get this perfume for Christmas. My honey got me one and my son got me the other one, so I actually got two perfumes for Christmas. But the first one that I'm going to talk about is Michael Kors Rose Radiant Gold. Michael Kors came out with this line, I want to say a couple of years ago, where he did the Glam Jasmine, the Sporty Amber, and it was one more. This in a bottle shaped exactly like this one. This is the 0.4. The bottle is basically covered in a rose gold wrap. I was out smelling some perfumes in this line. I think it was white gold, gold, and the rose gold. This one was the one that spoke to me the most. Let me tell you about the notes that's in the Michael Kors Rose Radiant Gold. This perfume contains cassius, terra, vanilla, spices, floral, and musk. I really like this one, and it wears well. I've gotten a lot of compliments on it. It's a very light floral with a musky smell, and you get just a hint of that spice, and I think that is what makes this perfume very pretty. What I'm surprised is it's named Rose Radiant Gold, and you kind of think that you'll smell some rose in this perfume, but you don't. Maybe they named it that because of the bottle, but not because you get a sense of roses in this perfume, because I don't smell any roses in this perfume. But I still really like it. I was talking to the fragrance lady that day, and she said that her favorite was this one. And I said, well, let me just test them out again, all three of them. And really, she was right. This one was the one that stood out in this latest line of the golds. So if you're looking for something that's light, fresh, a great fragrance for right now, you know, I tell you where your fragrance is anytime, this one would be one that you should check out. As far as longevity, I would say this one is lasting 8 hours plus, because I could still smell it on me throughout the day, all day. And sillage, I think it comes off, it gives a pretty good sillage or sillage. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a soft fragrance, so I can't say that you're going to light a room up with this one, but if somebody gets into your personal space, they'll definitely smell this. So I'm very happy to have this one added to my collection. The next one that I got for Christmas was the one that my son gave me. Is another one by Michael Kors, and this one is the Michael Kors Turquoise. Now let me tell you about the notes in the Michael Kors Turquoise. Well, let me tell you about the bottle. It is his signature bottle, the same shape as his signature Michael Kors perfume. This one is a 3.4, so you know he keeps his bottles in line with the designs that he already has. Very sleek and elegant. The notes that are in the Michael Kors Turquoise are cucumber, water lily, wild orchids, jasmine, ambrox, musk, cedar, and an unusual note is lime that's in this perfume. And I don't think I know that I don't have any perfumes that have that lime note in it. So when I smell this perfume, I really smell the lily, a small bit of the cucumber, maybe a little bit of the jasmine. I can't say I smell any of the cedar, and I'm not sure what the ambrox smells like. What is making this perfume smell a little unusual to me is the lime. But all of those mixed together actually smells like a honeysuckle. Smells honeysuckle. Honeysuckle-ish. Is that a word, honeysuckle-ish? It smells honeysuckle-ish to me. So I guess maybe if they were thinking of how turquoise would smell, It kind of made it smell like honeysuckle, but honeysuckle is one of my favorite summer flowers. We have a huge honeysuckle bush in our backyard, and we're sitting out on our deck. You can get those waves of that honeysuckle smell, and it's just always fun to, you know, smell nature and smell the beauty of the honeysuckles. And it just takes me back to my childhood when we would have them growing all over the neighborhood in the summertime. Longevity, I would say this one is still about 8 hours. I think it comes out very well. People can definitely smell this perfume on you. It's not too loud or strong. This one will be a great summer fragrance right now because honeysuckles are in season. And I just want to thank my honeys for giving me these for Christmas. So the next one that I want to talk about is Donna Karan's Gold. Now let's first talk about this bottle. This bottle embodies everything that I like. It has gold, it has a rich color to the actual perfume, and a wooden top. All the things that I use to decorate a home with, this bottle has it. Very simple design, but it does have but it's a stately design. This is my first Donna Karan perfume that I've purchased. I've never found one that truly spoke to me until I found this one. And y'all know I got a story about this perfume. A couple years ago, we bought this perfume for my honey's mother. I had never smelled the perfume because they don't sell it in the department store anymore. You kind of have to order it online or get it at a Perfume Mania, a Perfume Arama, you know, some kind of like a perfume closeout store. Never smelled this perfume, gave it to her. We had gone home, I was visiting her. And of course she had it on her dresser with the rest of her perfumes, and I was like, you know what, I never smelled that perfume. So I picked the bottle up. It was a bottle it looks just like this one. Pulled the cap off, and I was like, oh my goodness, Yes, I sprayed her perfume. Yes, I did. I sprayed it on me. I really like how this perfume smells. So now I'm on the hunt for my own bottle. I went online, looked at some places. I was like, okay, I'm going to pick a bottle up. Then I forgot about it. And one day we was out at the mall. And I said, let me stop in this little perfume store and see if they have a bottle of that Donna Karan's Gold. I go in and I see a bottle on the shelf. I was like, yay! But y'all, it was a 1.7. And I don't know if y'all know how I feel about a 1.7. I tend to buy the 3.4s because for $20 more you can get twice as much. Reluctantly, I purchased the 1.7 thinking the bottle was going to look like this one, just in a smaller size. I'd rather have some than not have any at all. Was walking around the mall. I couldn't wait to break open my package. So I opened my perfume while I was walking in the mall. I opened it up, and it was a little bottle that didn't have the gold cover. It was about this big, and it was just the glass. And I was sad. I was sad. I was happy, but I was sad. Because the gentleman said that was the only bottle that he had. I said, let me go back down here and make sure that he does not have this perfume in a 3.4. So after we did our running around, of course, my people who I was with, my family, did not want to go back to the perfume store with me, but they had to. We went back down to the perfume store, and round the corner behind some other perfumes, I saw the box to this. And I said, hey, I think that's a box right there. The gentleman pulled the box out, and lo and behold, this perfume was meant to be in my hands because it was a big bottle. I paid an additional $7 or $8. I think the difference was between the two bottles. It was less than 10. I said, return that small bottle, and I picked up the big bottle that had the pretty gold cover, the 3.4. And I tell you, I'm really happy that I added this perfume to my collection. It's very different. After that whole story, let me tell you what's in the Donna Karan Gold. Lilies from Casablanca, amber, white clove, gold balm, gold pollen, and patchouli is what's in this perfume. I think it's one that you really need to smell, and you need to smell it on you. It is a heavier perfume than the ones that I've already talked about. I feel like you can wear your perfumes anytime, but this one definitely would be a good for fall, beautiful fragrance for fall and winter. Love the design. Like I said, I hadn't had any other Donna Karans to speak to me, but this one smells really rich. If you like lilies, if you like amber, I think you'll probably like this perfume. Longevity, it does wear well. It's an 8+ hours on this one, and it does come off of you very well. So I'm very happy to have this one in my collection. I think you can get a bottle now for under $50 because I paid like $47, you know, plus the tax for this one. But I'm very happy that I went with my instinct, went back to the fragrance store and found the Donna Karan Gold. So the next one that I want to talk about, my honey and I, we were out, and I'm telling you, if somebody smells good, I am super quick to give a compliment because I want to know what you have on. And sometimes that perfume just melds perfectly with their chemistry. So that's why I always tell you, make sure that you do your testing on your perfumes on yourself, not just on the cards, but on yourself, to make sure that you vibe right with the fragrance. We was at the hospital. My honey had to go to the emergency room, but the young lady that was helping us, one of the nurses that came in, she smelled so good, and we both was like, you smell wonderful. Now we're at the emergency room and we started talking about, of course, fragrances, because we love fragrances. I was really surprised at what she told me, that what she had on. She said that I could get a bottle relatively inexpensively now, and she was absolutely right. Perfume that I'm talking about, that I absolutely fell in love, and I think this is my bargain buy. You can find the bottle, check it out, is Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. So let me tell y'all, this one is a 1.7. And the reason why I have a 1.7 is because I was out shopping and I was at Marshall's. Just so happened I saw a box at the corner of my eye over in the perfume section, and it was a box of Lovely. Only had the 1.7. Had they had the 3.4, I would have gotten it in the 3.4. But it was only $19.99. What a beautiful number. I said, so for $19.99, I will definitely invest in this perfume. In the past, I have not been a big fan of celebrity fragrances because, you know, sometimes they smell like some other things, a lot of hype behind them. But this one I really like. The only other celebrity perfume that I have is Miami Glow by Jennifer Lopez. I do like that, still like that perfume a whole lot. I have some, and I still wear it. This perfume really surprised me. It is a very pretty, soft, but it does have a little punch to it, and I tell you, it is a lovely fragrance. I think she did very well with this one. And let me tell you the notes in it, because it's a lot going on in this perfume for the price. The notes that's in the Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely are nectarine, bergamot, rosewood, lavender, white daffodil, orchid, white amber, cedar, wood notes, white musk, and nectarine. So there is a lot going on in this little bottle. And in this perfume, I definitely smell the white notes. I smell the white, amber, the cedar, the lavender, and maybe a hint of the bergamot. That's about all that I can pick up, because you know that bergamot gives it a little almost orangey smell. But it is a very lovely perfume, and I think she named it correctly. Sarah Jessica Parker did have her hand. She worked with the perfumers that created this perfume. Came out in 2005, and I'm telling y'all, I was very happy to find a bottle. If I ever see a bottle of a 3.7, if I decided, well, once I run out of this one, I would definitely get this one again. I think this perfume is a good perfume to wear to work. I smelled it on a nurse at work. I didn't think it was too loud. I thought it was very appropriate, and it just had a lovely smell. It had a great sillage. I wore it, and I would say that for $19.99, this perfume lasts 7+ hours. So very impressed with this one. If you get a chance, check this one out, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. The next one that I want to talk about was a surprise buy. My honey surprised me with this one. It had been a lot of things going on in my family, and I had been out of town quite a bit. That's why I'm really behind on my videos. But when I came home, I was trying to catch up on some laundry, and in the laundry room was this perfume in a beautiful box, along with just a really sweet note to basically cheer me up. And you know, this perfume always cheers me up because they're like my little babies. The next one that I want to talk about is Miss Dior's Blooming Bouquet. This is Dior's signature bottle with the Miss Dior line. Pretty little bow that's attached to it. Pretty little bottle to put on your vanity. They have a few in this line. Of course, they have Miss Dior. They have Absolute Blooming. I think a new one came out as well after the Absolute Blooming. This one was the one that spoke most to me. So let me tell you about the notes that's in the Blooming Bouquet. We have peony, mandarin, rose, peach, apricot, and white musk. And I tell you, if you are looking for a pretty spring floral perfume, exactly what it is a blooming bouquet. That's what it smells like. It smells like flowers. It makes me feel happy. Longevity on this one, I would say, is about 6 to 7 hours. This is a 3.4 ounce bottle, and you can smell it. And like I said, it's very fresh, fragrance, girly. All things that this bottle embodies is this perfume. I think it's a very pretty perfume, and if you're looking for something, if you want to smell like flowers, go check this one out. I would say check them all out in this line because they all smell slightly different, but like I said, this one was the one that spoke most to me, and I'm very happy to have added this as a surprise into my collection. Well, the next perfume that I want to talk about, y'all, I do not blind buy a perfume or just go to the store that day and purchase a perfume. But this next one I did, and I have no regrets about this perfume. It is very lovely to me. It is very strong. And the price point definitely reflects that. The next perfume that I want to talk about is Roses Musk by Montale. So my honey and I was on a smelling expedition. I was not going to smell any perfumes. We were totally there for him. But in the men's section at Bloomingdale's, they had, of course, a few ladies' perfumes. Our perfume guy, GR, at Bloomingdale's, showed me this perfume. He told me that, of course, it's not new. It's not a new perfume and it's not a new line, but a lot of companies are just really starting to carry it in the States. US retail on this perfume was $170. You would think for $170 that the bottle would be a little more elaborate, but it's not. But the juice inside of here, I'm still very pleased with. The ounces on this bottle, this is a 3 1/3. All of the bottles come in this design. They're in aluminum. And what I read about this particular perfumer, Pierre Montale, is that he created lots of perfumes for kings and queens over in the Middle East, over in Europe, and he felt that the perfumes held up better in the aluminum style bottle. So this is I guess the reason why they put theirs in the aluminum style bottle. But this perfume is pretty awesome to me, and this is one of my first ones that I've smelled right on the spot and knew that I was going to go ahead and pick up. So let me tell you about the notes in this bottle, and it's not a lot. It's just roses, jasmine, and musk. Hence, Roses Musk. It is a rose perfume. It's still unusual. I mean, it's not too strong of a rose, but the sillage is phenomenal. It comes off of you. Once you spray this perfume on in your hot spots, you will light up a room. My understanding is that they're using 30% oil in this perfume, so you don't need a lot. And it lasts a long time. I sprayed this perfume on me. I could smell it on me the next day. The last time I wore it, and I had got some onto my sweater. It was a sweater that I needed to put into the cleaners. So, you know, you wait till your clothes get a few items. I know it was probably about 2 weeks before I put that sweater into the cleaners. I picked that sweater up and I could still smell this perfume on my sweater as if I had just sprayed it on there. And I was like, oh my goodness. Just a beautiful fragrance to me. I've gotten a lot of compliments on this one. It has quite a few on this line. Forest, crystal flowers. You just have to look them up. But I had never heard of this particular company or perfumer. But it's, of course, thousands of perfumes that we all have not heard of. But I'm glad to have this one of my first impulse buys. For the price, I really wish they would redesign the bottle and make them look a little prettier. And this is how it came. It came just like this, no top, with this little piece to stop it from being squirted. That was it. I was like, really? Really? But the juice that's in here, Absolutely wonderful. Love that perfume. The last perfume that I want to talk about today is a perfume that I had been eyeballing or smelling for for over a year. First intro into this line was the Rose Diabre by Armani out of his private line, and he has several perfumes in this line. Some I like, some I don't like, but it was one more that after I got the Rose Diabre, I did pick up Figure Eden. Love that perfume, absolutely gorgeous. But it was one more that I had a sample of, because you know once you buy one they give you all these samples because of course they want you to come back and buy more. And that's exactly what I did. I went back and picked up one more in his line, and I know it is. It's one more in his line that I want to get, and I think I'm done. But the one that really spoke to me, and I had been smelling it for over a year with the 2 samples that I had, is Cuir Noir. Cuir Noir means leather black, or actually black leather. And this is what this is what it smells like. It smells like leather. So this of course is a 3.4 ounce bottle. It's in his signature black glass. I'll tell you about the notes that's in the Cuir Noir. It is Arabian tanner leather, Australian sandalwood, rose essence, coriander, smoky guavic, oud, Tahitian vanilla, benzoin balm, and an interesting ingredient, nutmeg. And I have to tell y'all, they have this one down as a unisex. It does lean more towards a masculine scent, but I absolutely love this perfume on me. My honey, he had smelled this perfume and liked it, but when he found out it was unisex, he has issue with unisex perfumes. I don't understand it, but he will not buy a unisex perfume. But I will, and I bought this one. Price point on this one, just like the Rose Diabre, right at $300. But y'all, I feel like this perfume is definitely well worth it. You have to smell it. Out of all the other ones, I kept smelling this one. It kept calling me back, and I'm so happy to have this perfume in my collection. It smells different than anything that I have. It's definitely not a girly perfume, but it is a rich perfume. As far as sillage on me, I'm finding that it lasts at least 7 to 8 hours. For $300, yes, you would want it to be 12 plus like the Rose Diabre, but different ingredients will last different amounts of time. So I'm not upset with it because I think it's such a pretty perfume. So of course, y'all know I got a story about this perfume. I had been saving my money up because I knew I was going to buy this perfume. And I said it's time, so I went and I pulled the trigger. After I bought this perfume, my perfume young lady Reagan, of course, informed me that Neiman Marcus was having a Giorgio Armani's perfume party the following week. Like I think about a week and a half away. And she was like, come on back, you know, I'm giving away free samples. Okay, I'm there. But I already purchased this perfume. So I said, I'm not turning back around and going back up there and buying another bottle of perfume. And she told me at the party that they were going to be engraving the bottles. And you can get your name engraved on the bottle for free. I was like, okay, for free. I love free. So I went back the next week. I did not even open this bottle. I carried my perfume back fully wrapped in its original packaging. I left it at the store so that they can engrave my bottle. And I took the very first bottle that I got, Rose Diabre. I took this one with me as well to get it engraved. And on this one, I have Southern Girl. Yay! And on the newest one, I got my name, Shantae Lavette. I was doing it for free anyway, so I said, hey, let me take both of my bottles there. But I had a wonderful time at the party. I got an opportunity to meet one of their representatives, talk to a lot of different people, get some fabulous samples. She gave me a spray atomizer. I didn't purchase anything at the party, but heck, I had just bought this bottle a week and a half before. I do have my eyes on one more, and I think I might be done with the Armani's for a while. Love this perfume. So happy to have it in my collection. And what I can smell in this perfume, I definitely can smell the sandalwood, the leather, and maybe a little bit of that rose essence, and maybe the oud and vanilla. But it comes out very sexy. This one is one that you would have to smell to know that you like it. I did my testing. I kept spraying it on me and it just kept calling to me. So eventually I knew I had to pull the trigger on this one. And the bonus is I was able to get my name on my bottle. So very happy and excited about that. That is it for today's video. Of course, y'all know I always try to have a tip at the end of my perfume videos. But my tip today is spending money on something that you absolutely love. And y'all know that I am a huge lover of perfumes. I can tell somebody that I spent $300 on a bottle of perfume and they'll think like, you're just, you know, crazy. Why would you spend that much on perfume? But I feel like if it's something that's going to make you happy, you only get one life to live, and why not enjoy yourself? Now, don't be going out there spending all your money up and not having any money. I did save my money to get this perfume. Truly, I could have just went out and purchased it, but I made a point to set aside some money every month because I knew that this was one that I wanted to pick up. Why not buy yourself something luxe? If you put your mind to it, you can make anything happen. Could be a $100 bottle of perfume. If you save $10 a month for 10 months, by the time Christmas comes, you will have that money to buy a perfume. It's just like doing a Christmas club. I decided to put away $30 a month, so I knew within the 10 months or within that year I would have my money saved up to buy this perfume for myself. You may say $30 a month. Heck, that's going out to eat. If you go out to a fast food restaurant once every week, that's $40 a month. Or if you buy your lunch at work, you know, there are ways that you can save so that you can buy something that you feel and know that's truly special. And this one is a truly special buy for me. I got a little fun footage at the end from the perfume party. Hopefully y'all will enjoy that. Sorry that it's been so long since I did a perfume review, but I'm happy to be back in the creative mood. Love to see your comments about the perfumes, and if there are any perfumes that you think I should be out there smelling, honey, let me know. Or if you have any perfume tips that you would like to share with me so that I can share with others, please leave a comment down below. And again, I thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all so much for being a part of my YouTube family. And until the next video. It's recording us. Oh, wow. So y'all, I am at Neiman Marcus at the Armani fragrance party. And I just want to say I'm having a blast. Y'all have to come out and visit my girl, Reagan. And this handsome man right here.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hi, how are you? Come see me at Neiman Marcus for Armani Privé and also Le Vestiaire by Yves Saint Laurent.
Yay! Y'all gotta come by.
Yes.
Neiman Marcus.
Neiman Marcus Atlanta at Lenox Square Mall.
Get one in with my friend Jason. He is a fragrance lover just like me.
And I'm gonna put this on Armani Instagram. Okay. That's where it goes.
All right, yeah.